Right, welcome back to another game of football here on the Clark and Addison Gaming Company Facebook or YouTube channel. My name is Brian Hafferkamp, and just working through this dice football design. And so we got another game going here. This is the start of the third quarter. It is a pre-play of tonight's, as of Monday, October 20. I want to say it's 23rd. It's week 7 of the 2023 NFL season. And the 49ers go to my beloved Vikings. And we are pre-playing that game here. It is 10-7 at the half. And San Francisco is in front. They kicked a 28-yard field goal to take the lead with about 5 minutes left in the second quarter. There's been a rushing touchdown from San Francisco back in the first quarter, and a touchdown pass from Kirk Cousins early in the second, and that's our scoring up until that field goal. So Kirk Cousins does have one TD, but he's also got one interception. Purdy, no TD passes, but also no turnovers. So only one turnover so far in the game. There's been a missed field goal. A 42-yard field goal was missed by Greg Joseph back in the first quarter on the first drive of the game for Minnesota. So they got it down. What would that make it? That would make it down to like the 25, I guess, and then missed a 42-yard field goal. So let's kick off the second half. San Francisco is going to be getting the ball. Don't know if I'll be able to play more than a quarter just because of time constraints this morning, but just wanted to get this back on the table, and I'm going to play it anyway, so might as well record a little bit of it. And so we've got Minnesota kicking off to San Francisco, and let's see what the kickoff is. 56 on the kickoff is going to be a touchback, and so San Francisco is going to take over at their own 25-yard line. No time off the clock. And let me just mark that down here. So 15 minutes left in the second half, and we'll see what happens with San Francisco. San Francisco got their... I went ahead and added them here. So this is Minnesota and San Francisco. 1-44 is a pass. 45-100 is a running play. And then I've got sort of their players here. It was marginal. I think there was only one catch from a tight end that wasn't named Kittle. So I just got Kittle out there by himself. Okay, so this will be a pass play. So you can tell that they run it more. They run it, they only pass about 45% of the time. They run 55% of the time. So they're a little bit odd. Minnesota passes 65% of the time. And those are stats for the 2023 season. So it is reflective of what they're doing this year. But this is going to be a running play for San Francisco, and that's going to be a dive for 1 yard. And not much on the game. And we're off and running in the third quarter. Second down and 9 for the 49ers. A 96 is going to be a running play. I'm sorry, that was a pass play, wasn't it? It was a rare pass. It was for 9 yards. It doesn't change anything other than the field position, which is, a big deal. So this will be a running play. The 46 is going to be off tackle for 11 yards. So out to the 45-yard line. And that'll be first down and 10 for the 49ers. That running play going to Mason, which I don't know. I'm not familiar with the backups. McCaffrey is the starter. 46 is going to be just into the rushing, and so this is going to be a halfback dive for 2 yards. Brings up second down and 8. That was to McCaffrey up the middle. This is going to be a passing play, a 0-6. So 10 for me, a 0 is a 10. A 0 is a 0, and a 10 would be a 0. So 34 on a passing play is going to be incomplete, as Purdy on the second down play comes up and misses on the pass. It's going to be third down and 8. So let's go ahead and throw the ball. So you can call out whether you want to pass or run. And this is going to be an empty set. This goes out to Ayuk, and Ayuk picks it up with a gain of 9 yards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just 1 yard past the sticks, and that's going to be good for a first down for San Francisco as they take over. Well, they don't take over, but they have first down and 10 inside Minnesota territory. This one's a 60. This is a running play, and that's going to be an offensive penalty. A 36 offensive penalty, a running play is going to be a holding call, so that's minus 10, which puts them back on their side of the field. Still first down. Now first down and 20 for San Francisco. We got a pass play. This is going to be a wide receiver screen. That is to Ayuk, and that's good for 5 yards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out to the 49. Brings up second down and 15 for the Niners. This will be a running play. 33 is going to be a halfback sweep for minus 3. Maybe that's even a jet sweep. 1, 2, 3. Either way, Minnesota was ready for it. And that's going to bring up third down and a long way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 17. Third and 17. There's one play on here that'll get you 17 yards. So let's do a pass play here. And instead they take the sack. And so that's going to be another loss of 3. So that pushes them back to the 45. And the Minnesota defense puts pressure on Purdy and forces a punt. So let's get a punt here. Nice hold by Minnesota. And the punt is a 22. 22 is going to be for 59 yards. So that's a high booming punt. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus 5. So that goes into the end zone for touchback. 55 yards. No return on the play. We'll count off 1 second there, or 1 tick. So as a 4-minute drive, didn't go super far, and the score is still 10-7. San Francisco, as Minnesota takes over at their own 20, is where they'll take over after that touchback. All right, so first and 10 for the Vikings. 11 minutes left in the quarter. An 85 is going to be a running play, and that's going to be a defensive penalty. Snake eyes there. 25. Running play on the defense is plus 5, so maybe like an offsides. It's going to bring up first down and 5. As the Vikings get 5 free ones. 38 will be a pass play. 33 is going to be incomplete as Cousins can't connect. And that's going to bring up second down and 5. 14, another pass play. 46 is going to be a nice one. That's from the shotgun. Cousins to Jefferson, which I understand Jefferson is not playing in this one, but I just had him on the list there. So for 17 yards. He doesn't have any special abilities. He's just a placeholder name. So 10 and then 7 goes out to the 42. And the Vikings are in business. First down and 10 from their own 42. Big play there on second and 5. This is going to be another pass play. 24 is a good one. So I get it out to the halfback. This time it's going to be to Cam Akers, who's on the team now. And that's going to go for 12 yards. So 10, 11, 12, and that puts them into San Francisco territory. So from the San Francisco 46, the Vikings have first and 10, and they are putting together a nice drive here. This is going to be a pass play. Snake eyes on a pass play is going to be an offensive penalty. 45, hopefully it won't be a killer on a pass play. It's just minus 5, so false start here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brings up first down and 15. first down and 15 for the Vikings. 34 is going to be another pass. So 45, that's a pretty good one, play action. And that's going to be to Jefferson as well. And 15 yards is actually 16 yards. So that's going to get them to the first down plus 1. So first down for Minnesota. And they're driving down the field. They're at the San Francisco 35. First and 10. 59 is going to be another pass play. 55, it will be incomplete as that one falls to the ground. And Cousins can't connect. Second down and 10. Here's another pass. 34 is going to be another incompletion. He was hurt a little bit, had to get rid of it, and couldn't be on the mark. Third down and 10. This is going to be another pass. And the pass is good. It's a halfback screen. Thought maybe they could pop one. That's for 8 yards. That takes it down to the 27. And that's going to bring up fourth down and 2. And the Vikings are going to go for the field goal try here. So field goal, 37, 44 yards. As they send Greg Joseph out to do the business. And it needs to be at least a 15. So these two green ones here are going to be a miss if we hit on those. So this is Greg Joseph from 44 yards, and a 15 is just inside the right upright, and that is good. So Minnesota ties the game at 10. Let's take off 1 for that. So 7:15, that would be 3 minutes and 45 seconds on the drive. And we are tied at 10. So I don't know. If Minnesota plays like this tonight, be super happy about that. All right, let's get a kickoff. Minnesota kicking off to the Niners. 66 is going to be a touchback. So the Niners take over at their own 25 again. And let's see what they can do with the ball. 7 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third. First down and 10. This is going to be a pass play. 45 is going to be a play action pass. And that goes to the wide receiver, Samuel. So Deebo Samuel with a 16-yard gain, so that takes it out to the 41. Nice gain there. First and 10, San Francisco, and their drive is starting well. Purdy with a strike. This will be a running play, and that's a dive, good for 1 yard, and it'll be second down and 9 for the 49ers. A 100, another running play. So 2 zeros for me is going to be a 100, not a 0. And that's going to be another dive. That's good for 1 yard. So they try to pound it up the middle and have not gotten very much up the middle. So it brings up third down and 8. This will be a pass play. A 12 is going to be a wide receiver screen. That's to Deebo Samuel. Samuel is only able to pick up 5. And so he's going to be a few yards short of a first down. 1, 2, 3 yards short. No, 1, 2, 3, 4 yards short. Sorry. And the 49ers are going to have to punt away here. Tie ball game, playing a little field position football. The punt is a 26. That's going to be good for 50 yards. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So the ball is down to the 2. And let's see what kind of return Minnesota can put together. 36. And that's not going to be a fair catch. We'll call that down at the 2. No one in the right mind would fair catch it from there. So Minnesota is going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So tough field position here for the Vikings, but they did force the punt. And we're going to have a 50-yard punt with a fair catch, no return. And that will be 5-minute mark. So 2:15 on the drive. 10-10 is our score. Minnesota playing good defense here. and they take over at their own 2-yard line. 5 minutes. All right, let's see if the Vikings can dig out of this hole. They're going to run the ball first to try to get a little breathing room. A 35 on a run is going to be a counter play for 6 yards. So that's a nice gain on first down. Brings up second down and 4 for Minnesota. Another running play here. A 16 is going to be a dive straight ahead for 1 yard. Brings up third down and 3. And we'll leave the playbook open for this one. Could be anything. A sack is not going to lead to a safety on this one, so just wanted to avoid that sack. Here it's a pass, and a 55 is going to be incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down. And a pretty quick drive there for Minnesota, but they did get themselves a little bit of breathing room. It's going to be the punt. The punt from right is going to be for 56 yards as he booms one out there. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus 6 is down to the 35. And let's see what kind of return there is. So a big one in the air for a long time, and a 15 is going to be a return of just 6 yards. So out to the 41. Very good starting field position for the 49ers, and they'll start at their own 41. So that's going to be a punt of 56 yards and a 6-yard return, so a net of 50. 3:15 is what we have left on the clock, and so that was just a minute and 45 seconds off the clock. 10-10 is our score, and San Francisco with the ball starting at their own 41. All right, so the Niners, 1st and 10, and 83. That's going to be a rush. So that'll be an offensive penalty. 35. Running play, offense, minus 5 yards. So that's going to push them back to the 36. We'll bring up 1st and 15 for San Francisco. Another running play at 46. This one should be positive yards as they go off tackle. That is Mason off tackle for 11 yards. So 10, 11 yards out to the 47. Brings up second and very manageable. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Should be ten, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Okay, so it was 1st and should be here. So they were at the 41. They lost 5. They gained 11, so it should be 10, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Okay. All right, so now we're good. All right, this is going to be another running play at 66. Is going to be a wide receiver reverse, and this is going to go to Brandon Ayuk, and that's good for 13 yards. So that's going to be 10, 11, 12, 13 yards. So out to the Minnesota 40, and that's going to be a 1st down as they come around the end and pick up a big gain. 1st and 10 from San Francisco. This will be a pass play. 16 is going to be an empty set. They get it out to Ayuk again, and that's good for 9 yards. It brings up second down and 1. Takes it to the 31. Tie ball game, 10-10. In the third quarter, got about a minute 45 left in the quarter. 48 is going to be a pass. Nope, that's going to be a run. 24 will be a counter play, and that'll pick up the 1st down, but just a 2-yard gain. Does move the sticks though for San Francisco, as they are now at the 29-yard line of the Vikings. This will be a pass play. 45 is going to be a play action pass to the wide receiver Jennings. excuse me. And that's for 16 yards. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 down to the Minnesota 13. That'll be 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. San Francisco knocking at the door. 51. This is going to be a running play. And that's off tackle for 1 yard. Takes it down to the 12. We have one more play left in the third quarter. San Francisco driving on Minnesota, looking to take the lead. This is another halfback dive that goes for just 1 yard. Minnesota's getting stiff up the middle, and that will take us to the fourth quarter. It is 3rd down and 8, and Minnesota playing well here. We're going to have a pass play from San Francisco. See if they can pick up the first down. The 33 is going to be incomplete, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here is the field goal kicker Moody that they're sending out. This will be good from 28 yards. So 15 is going to be good. You can see anything inside of 40 yards is going to be, there's only a couple misses there. The percentage in the NFL is crazy. It's like 85% overall. So on all field goals. That was pretty wild. 15 is going to be good. Again, this is based off of 2022 on this particular one. So that's going to be good from 28 yards, and San Francisco is going to take the lead on that field goal. So 28 yards, good. We'll give them 15 seconds off for that. So 14:30. So 30 plus 3:15. So 3:45 on the drive. 13:10 is our score here. A bit of a defensive battle between Minnesota and San Francisco. Even though there haven't been a ton of turnovers, been a lot of punts and pretty decent defense actually in this one. All right, so on the kickoff, it will be a touchback. So Minnesota will take over at their own 25 as that one goes into the end zone. And Minnesota starts 1st and 10, 14 and a half minutes left in the game. Got a good one here. And let's check my time. Let's see. Might have enough to finish up. This game is moving pretty quickly, actually. So let's go ahead and try to finish it up. Minnesota 1st and 10, 14 and a half minutes left. A 43 is going to be a pass, and a 66, that's going to be a sack for Kirk Cousins, as we'll call it Bosa coming around the edge and drops him for a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd down and 13 for the Vikings. Another pass play here. This is a little better. Play action to Justin Jefferson, and that's going to be good for 16 yards. So 10 plus 6 is out to here, and they get the first down, and it'll be 1st and 10 Minnesota from their own 38. Another pass play. Snake Eyes, though, is going to be an offensive penalty, so let's see what that penalty is. 45 on a offensive pass is a holding, so it's going to be minus 10 yards, as that's kind of a killer penalty there. It's going to be 1st down and 20 for the Vikings. But a chance to make it up. 69 is going to be a running play. That's not going to do it, though. As they run the halfback dive, they're going to lose a yard, and that's going to be 2nd down and 21. And Minnesota is throwing on 2nd and long. 36 is incomplete. And that's going to bring up, I'm sorry, that was 2nd and long. This is 3rd and long. Another pass play here. Don't think they can pick up the first down, but they can pick up a chunk of yards. It's a play action that's going to go to Jefferson again. If you know how I'm getting the person, I'm just looking at the red die, and then I have my player finder up here. 1 to 5 is Justin Jefferson. 6 to 8 is Jordan Addison, and 9 to 10 is KJ Osborne. So play action to Justin Jefferson. That's good for 16. So out to the 37 plus 6 is to the 43. That's going to leave them still 5 yards short of the first down, and they're going to have to punt on 4th down. But they did get an opportunity to sort of dig themselves out of that hole a little bit. So here's the punt for Minnesota. 23, that punt goes for 43 yards. So it's going to be 10, 20, 30, 40, plus 1, 2, 3. So the catch at the 14. And the return is good for 4 yards. So that takes it out to the 18. And it'll be 1st and 10. San Francisco at their own 18-yard line. We'll take off 15 seconds for that. So 2.5-minute drive for Minnesota. They're down 13-10. San Francisco with the ball now at their own 18 and looking to extend the lead. There's 12 minutes left in the game, and San Francisco looking to ice this one away. They have the perfect offense for it as they run the ball about 55% of the time. This is going to be just into their running plays. A 24 is going to be a counter play, and that goes for 2 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 8 for San Francisco. Another run, and 55 is going to be a dive play straight up the middle, good for 12 yards. So that takes it out to the 32. 1st down and 10 for San Francisco. And let's see if the Minnesota defense can hold. 21, this will be a rare pass play as Purdy stands up and lets it go, and he misses on the pass to Ayuk. Brings up 2nd down and 10. 70, this will be another running play. 25 is going to be a halfback dive straight ahead. That's only good for 2 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 8. And San Francisco forced into throwing the ball here. So we got a pass. A 15 is going to be a halfback screen. That's good for 8 yards as they get right to the sticks. And I've contemplated having a little mechanism in there where you can throw it a couple times a game and see if make them have to roll for the 1st down if they hit right on it like that to see did they come up short or not. That might be a fun little chart to have. At this point, they got the 1st down, and that's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 42. Another pass play from Purdy, 26. That's going to be trips out to the left. This is a pass to the wide receiver Ayuk, and that's good for 15 yards. And nice strike there. So 10 plus 5 is down to the 42 as they cross midfield into Viking territory. They'll have 1st and 10 from the Vikings 42. This is another run. 35 is going to be a counter play. Good pickup there of 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 4. Minnesota trying to hold them to a field goal. San Francisco trying to score a TD and ice this one. It is an 87. That's going to be a running play. And a 23 is off tackle, but just for 1 yard. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and short, 3rd and 3. And let's see if Minnesota can get the hold that they need here. They would be pushing them probably out of field goal range here. Well, not necessarily, but it'd be a long field goal. 34 is a pass play. We got snake eyes, and that's going to be a penalty on the offense. That might actually knock them out of field goal range if they can't pick anything up. So 26 on a pass play is going to be a loss of 5 yards. So that drops them back to the 40. It'll still be 3rd down. No time off the clock as they had a false start. This will be a run play. A 36 is going to be a quarterback draw. And that's going to get them down to the 30. That's going to be a 1st down. This would be one of those instances where I would use that chart. And I would say, did he actually get the 1st down? But right now, he gets right to the sticks. And we don't have that chart. It doesn't exist. So they did get to the sticks. As quarterback, Purdy on the quarterback run, it's just enough for a 1st down. And that keeps San Francisco's drive alive. They're at the 32, 1st and 10. Here's a pass play. 23 is going to be a play action pass to the tight end Kittle. And that's good for 10 yards. And a pickup of a first down for San Francisco. Seven minutes and 15 seconds left in the game. San Francisco driving. Minnesota still holding out hope that they can hold them to a field goal. This is going to be a running play, 56. Will be another penalty on the offense. So San Francisco kind of shooting themselves in the foot here. That's going to be a holding call for minus 10 yards. And that's going to set up a 1st and 20. And let's see if the Vikings can hold here. Another run, another 56, another penalty on the offense. And this is getting from worse to worse. So another 5 yards as they get a false start. And that'll be, they've got 25 to go, first down. And 25. Finally, a pass play from San Francisco. The little short pass to Kittle for 6 yards. And that takes it down to the 31. It'll be 2nd and long. So 10, 20. So 2nd and 19 for San Francisco. A running play. It's not going to get too much as Ashley is going to lose 2 yards. On the halfback draw, I thought they could get a little surprise play on the Vikings, but the Vikings were ready for it. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 21. Let's go ahead and pass the ball. I don't think they can get a first down here, but they can pick up a little bit more for the field goal try. 14, that's going to be a short pass to Brandon Ayuk, and that'll be good for 7 yards. So that takes them down to the 26, at least makes for a more manageable field goal. 5 minutes and 45 seconds is left in the game. And San Francisco trying to make it so that Minnesota at least has to score a touchdown. So that's going to be 36, 43 yards on the field goal. So these two are going to be misses. They need at least a 15, and they hit it. So that's going to be Moody with the 43-yard field goal. And that is good. So San Francisco extends their lead. Let's take one off there. So 5.5 minutes. That was a 6.5 minute drive. Man, that was, wow, brutal. So 16-10 is our score. Minnesota does the job. They hold them to the field goal. And let's see if they can maybe set up a big run on the kickoff, or if they can just make a nice little drive here. They've got 5.5 minutes, so plenty of time in the game to go down and take the lead. 44 on the kickoff is going to be a touchback. So into the end zone, Minnesota takes over at their own 25. No time off the clock there. Let me set that up here. So at their own 25, and there is 5.5 minutes left in the 4th. All right. Come on, Kirk. Time to lead them back, brother. 75 yards to pay dirt, and let's see if they can take the lead here. This is going to be a running play on 1st down. That's a dive straight ahead for no yards. Takes some time off the clock, but doesn't do anything else. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Minnesota. Pass play here is trips to the right, and this will be a pass to Justin Jefferson for 15 yards. So a nice pickup on 2nd and 10. Takes it out to the Minnesota 40. First down will be midfield. 4th quarter. Got a good one going here. 16-10. San Francisco over Minnesota. This is a pre-play of tonight's Monday Night Football matchup, Week 7 in 2023. 56 for a 52. 52 is going to be a pass still. So a 56 on a pass will be a defensive penalty. Ooh, let's see if they get one of the big ones. A 13, not a big one. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty on a pass. So that's 5 free extra yards, brings up 1st down and 5 for Minnesota from their own 45. Another pass, but this time it's an offensive penalty on Minnesota. 35, and they give those 5 yards back. So it'll be 1st down and 10. We go forward, we go backward. Another pass, 46, is going to be a shot out of the shotgun. It's going to be a pass to Jordan Addison. And that's complete for 17 yards. So that's going to be 10 plus 7 takes it out to the 43-yard line of San Francisco. Sorry, that's first down. And we have 4 minutes left in the game, and Minnesota is driving. They're down by 6. They need a touchdown to take the lead. And this is going to be another pass play. 35 is going to be incomplete as Cousins can't connect. And brings up second down and 10. 98 is a running play. And that'll be a defensive penalty. A 33 could be a big defensive penalty. And it is. And it's going to be a line of scrimmage plus 15. So they're going to call maybe an unsportsmanlike or a horse collar or a face mask or something like that. But either way, it's going to be 15 free yards. So 10 and out to the 28. Oh, killer penalty for San Francisco as they give up the yardage plus the first down. And Minnesota now 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game. And they are driving. So 3 is going to be a pass. A 46 is going to be a good pass. That's 17 yards. That goes to Justin Jefferson. Clutch throw and clutch catch for Justin Jefferson. So 10 plus 7 is down to the 11. And the Vikings are knocking at the door. They can still get a first down without scoring a touchdown, but we're down to 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. The Vikings are at the front door of the 49ers. Do the 49ers have enough to hold on defense? I hope not. 10 is going to be another pass. 36 is going to be incomplete. So Cousins throws the ball away, doesn't have anything. Brings up second down and 10. 49, another pass play. 33 is going to be another incompletion as San Francisco knocks that one away. And that brings up third down and 10. Going to throw the ball here. A 46, that's going to be good for 17 yards. And that's going to be a TD to Jordan Addison in the back corner of the end zone. 11-yard strike from Kirk Cousins. Attaboy. And so that takes us into our sort of red zone there. TD, not a TB, a TD pass. 11 yards from Cousins to Addison. 145 is left in the game, so that took 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Wow, just a bang up drive there. Let's see if they can take the lead. They're going to need the extra point here for the lead. The only time we'll miss it is in a 1-1, and they make it. Joseph is good, and that's going to be a 17-16 lead for Minnesota now. San Francisco, if they don't have a run back, they're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plays. So definitely enough plays here for San Francisco to get it down the field. Let's just see if they can. Excuse me. So we got the kickoff, and we're looking for a big-time kickoff here. Touchback is what we're hoping for. 25 is going to be a touchback. So San Francisco is going to have to go the length of the field if they want to. Well, they don't have to. They got to go 30 or 40 yards to get into field goal range for sure. And they'll take over at their own 25. So let's see. They've got 3 timeouts. They haven't taken any timeouts yet, but they only have 1:45 on the clock. What a timeout will do is keep the clock from moving for that possession. So let's see. Let's see if they do that. Obviously, on an incomplete pass, they don't need to take a timeout. I suppose they could. All right. For San Francisco, they're throwing the ball. And a 15 is going to be a halfback screen. That's a pickup of 8 yards. Takes it out to the 33-yard line. And, let's go ahead and call a timeout on that. So that's going to be timeout number 1. And I'm going to keep track of those a little bit here. So don't really need those dice. We'll do 1 just for the player finder, because everything is going to be a pass. So this is going to be a defensive penalty on Minnesota. 46 on a pass. That's going to be 10 yards. What was that? It's like a holding call or something in the, what would it be? Maybe pass interference. Not sure. Either way, 10 yards gives San Francisco the first down. And that's no time off the clock. So that's just sort of free lunch there for the 49ers. First and 10 from their own 43. 46 is going to be from the shotgun. That's the best passing play that they could possibly get for 17 yards. And that goes to Brandon Ayuk, clutch catch. So 10 and then 7 takes it down to the 40-yard line. And already they're closing in on field goal territory. No timeout on the play as they let the clock run. 44 on a pass. That's a killer. That's going to be a 6-yard sack. And that's going to bring up second down and 15 as they're going to take their second timeout here. So let's just keep it there. Down to their second timeout. They have one left. First down and 15. This is a halfback screen, and that goes to McCaffrey. McCaffrey picks up 8 yards. And that's going to take it down to the 38. And that'll bring up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, is that right? We're at the 46. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It should have been at the 45, huh? And so an 8-yard pickup goes to the 37. It'll be third down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3rd and 7. That's right. All right, 3rd and 7. Got a passing play here again. 1 minute and 15 seconds left on the clock. At the very least, they're hoping to get some yardage, but a 26 is going to actually be out of the trips formation. That goes to Deebo Samuel with a big pickup, 15 yards. So 10 and 5 takes it down to the 22. It'll be first and 10 from the Minnesota 22. 1 minute left in the game as they hurry up to the line of scrimmage. 35 is going to be incomplete. So that's going to be an incomplete pass. They have 45 seconds left. A touchdown puts it away. Field goal would be a game winner. And they're going to have to do something because they're not tied. So they're going to have to lose or win on this one. 36, another incomplete pass is going to bring up third down. There's 30 seconds left. We have two plays left in the game. They do have one timeout, so they can still try for it. 35, another incompletion. That's going to bring up fourth down. So everything is basically moot at this point. We got one play left in the game. No need to spend that final timeout. And you know what? Minnesota's going to take a timeout. So they're going to take their first. And that'll leave them one play for a kickoff. Possible return for a touchdown. All right, we got a field goal set up here. This is going to be for 39 yards. So basically from the 39 is where they're going to spot the ball. And I mean from the so that's minus 10 and 7 is a 39-yard field goal. So 39 still puts them inside. So all these green ones here are going to be good. So really good opportunity for San Francisco as they line up for the game winner. A 55 is going to be good. And San Francisco coolly hits the field goal from 39 yards. And at the moment, that is the game-winning field goal. So 1 minute and 45, so 1.5 minutes that took to go down the field from their own 25. They got helped out by a couple of penalties from the Minnesota defense, and Minnesota shoots themselves in the foot on that one. They get one last chance on the kickoff, and let's see if they can get a miracle finish here. So from the 35, San Francisco will kick off. There's one play left in the game. Nothing Minnesota can do about that. 56 is going to be a touchback. So Minnesota gets one play. We're going to call it the Hail Mary. And because no time comes off the clock on a touchback. So what Minnesota is going to do is a 66 is a Hail Mary catch for a touchdown, and they will win the game. Otherwise, the game is over. So if we roll a 66, game is over. If we don't, game is over. And it is over for the Vikings as they take over at their own 25. They miss on the Hail Mary, and that is the end of the game. So a really good one here. We'll see if that turns out to be the case, but San Francisco wins this one 19-17. Not bad play. I mean, it was crisp. It was a crisp game. A lot of good defense, a lot of punts. It was a good, crisp game. A little bit of a different finish than the one with Kansas City, where it was back and forth penalties. But I just chalked that up to bad dice rolls, really. So this is a new dice football game I'm working on, and still no name yet. If you got any suggestions, I'm open to those. And let me know what you think in the comments. Is this worth pursuing? Are there things that can be better? I'm thinking about putting together a fumble chart and an interception chart. Maybe even doing some sort of, if you hit on the fumble, then you have to roll against the player's fumble value. But everything is turning out okay with those. It's on the 22. So it's probably one of the least rolled numbers that you can roll on. It's definitely only like 2.5% of every play has that opportunity. So, you know, it's already at kind of a low percentage. We have one interception in this game, only one turnover, and the rest of the time no turnovers. So felt pretty good. That first game had a bunch of turnovers, which you can just chalk up to bad rolls. I'm not really sure. I've only played a couple of games now, but thanks for sticking with it for a half. If you enjoy this, give the video a thumbs up, and if you really like it, give it a share to your community or to your socials. And if you haven't clicked subscribe yet, click on subscribe. You'll get new videos as they're posted, and you'll be notified of those, especially if you click the little bell icon. Then you'll get notified of those new videos in your chosen form. And go to the Clark and Addison Gaming Company. I have a football game called No Huddle Football, which is a lot of fun. It uses a deck of cards and plays as easily as this one does, but has a little bit more detail to it, and you get a little bit more of the game feel. Each team is graded out with their own individual sort of play styles and yardages. Here we're using the same yardages for everybody, but No Huddle, actually I've gone through each time, and for each team I've taken the average, and then I just manipulate the yardage to actually match what their yardage is for the season. So there's a little bit more detail that goes into that game. This one is just like a quick, fun dice roller that has enough detail to really enjoy it, but as you can see, probably it takes less than 2 hours to play. No Huddle might take a little bit more time, but actually not that much more time because you're flipping cards. So just trying to think through how to speed up tabletop football just a little bit, but still get enough detail. All right, I think that's it from here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.